Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Pirillo, and you're watching the Locker Gnome Daily Report, or TLDR for short. I am streaming this on Twitch as I'm recording. I'm there every night at 6 p.m. Feel free to join me and the rest of the community geeking out about one thing or another. And this inevitably happens. I see it in just about every release cycle in relation to new products. There's an excitement in the air, something new, a refresh, an update, and a lot of flurry and excitement and activity. And inevitably, what springs out of this are a lot of people who rush to upgrade. Like, you know, I do like upgrading some of the things, not all the things. I cannot upgrade all the things. I definitely can't get all the things. Where would I put it? I got Star Wars stuff to worry about. Priorities. So inevitably, what happens is there are people who start to feel left out. And feeling dejected and in some ways castigated because they can't be a part of that release cycle. And they can't do the same things that they see other people doing. And this FOMO, this fear of missing out, foments, right? And usually what springs out of this, is a lot of negative sentiment or sour grapes. More than anything, me feeling sour about forgetting to turn on Do Not Disturb again. I was playing one of my daily motivational TikTok videos for everybody who was watching live. I may come to that in a bit. So that happens where you have people who can't participate in the excitement, but they're not necessarily excited for the people who are, or they can't figure out why someone might spend however much money on a new computer made from anybody. Well, it's because they figured out where it fits in their lives. That does not mean that it's going to fit in your life. If that's something you want, here's the thing I'm going to tell you. Figure out a way to get it. And I know that sounds, flippant and kind of obvious, but just hear me out. You have to find your way to doing the things that you enjoy doing and potentially even getting the things that you would like to get that may lead to other things. So, for example, a lot of the people like myself who upgrade technology on a regular basis have figured out how to make it work. So I'm telling you, you need to figure out how to make it work. Now, I'm not saying that you need to be, a live Twitch streamer like me. I'm not saying you have to create content like me. That's just the way that I was able to accommodate all the things that I might have wanted to pick up. Because I figured out where they fit in my life. I upgrade my computers because they allow me to do the same things, but better. Sometimes they're incremental upgrades. Sometimes they're monumental upgrades. I look for those options and opportunities. When it comes to smartphones, I don't get all the things. I'm not a smartphone collector. I'm not a smartphone enthusiast. I don't have many of them lying around, so I can't justify always upgrading in every cycle for every particular product. It just doesn't happen. So I have to pick and choose. I have to prioritize what it is that I upgrade. So the reason why I'm able to accommodate a lot of my tech upgrades is that I figured out how to make them fit. So if you're sitting on the sidelines or you feel that you're out here and you can't figure out, how you can not feel like you're missing out because other people are getting the things that you might want, what do you need to change in your life to get on that path? And this could be, a small change, a big change. What are you going to do? Not necessarily to justify that cost, not necessarily to write off that cost, but to make it worth doing, to make it an investment in you. The reason I upgrade a camera, let's say, is so that I might, have, a better camera. It goes without saying. The video might look better. I'm still not a videographer. I'm not a video editor. I'm not a video producer. But I know that having a good camera could produce better video. Of course, I also try to pay attention to audio, not being an audiophile at all, as long as no one's really complaining about the quality of the content that I'm producing. That's the bar that I try to set with that kind of production equipment. Always looking for new options and opportunities too. But the reason I'd upgrade a computer like my Intel Nook that's powering this stream, is so that it would work better and, not take up as much resources on the system and potentially allow me to do greater things with the same kind of setup. That's That's the process. I figure out how to accommodate, how to make things work, why I want to upgrade, not just seeing something and say, I want to upgrade, or getting upset at people because they're upgrading and I can't. I figure out what it is that I need to do to change or to accommodate or adjust so that I can also be on that path. So I'm telling you, if you feel left out and you're sad or dejected because you feel like you have to justify why you're not upgrading, you don't owe anybody an explanation. I'm sitting here telling you there are plenty of opportunities for you to upgrade. If you are able to look at something and go, well, yeah, it's going to stretch the budget a bit, but it's an investment if I do this, and this with it. You know, upgrading a smartphone just to get a better camera, I don't know if that's going to do it for you, unless you can figure out how to make that work. Well, you know, if I upgrade that camera, maybe I can do a camera comparison video and start a new YouTube channel. Or maybe I could, get this system, and then suddenly I would have a better streaming rig, right? Or I could do this and maybe even play games online. I'm not talking just with friends, but like stream those games and maybe get into esports. So you figure out your path. That's how you'll find your way to be able to not justify those upgrades, but make it so that they're perfunctory. They just happen. Well, of course I'm going to get the latest this, that, or the other thing because that's what fits. It's why you don't see me upgrading monitors all the time because honestly, I feel like I'm pretty well served by these right now. Why I don't upgrade my lights all the time because I'm not really having problems with the lights that I have now. I only have one 3D printer because I don't need more. I know, I'm the only person on the planet who only owns one 3D printer. We're giving one away soon too, by the way, on Twitch. I don't know if you caught that news. But you should join the community. I keep telling you that. So sometimes you get the stuff for free. Sometimes you have to pay for it. But if you're looking to not sit on the sidelines anymore, if you're tired of feeling like you can't participate the way that you want to participate, find reasons. Don't turn to somebody else for those reasons. I mean, I might be able to give you suggestions on reasons you can find. I became an entrepreneur. I found a way to make this work for me. You can find a way to make it work for you, to make it easier to get the upgrades and push for the upgrades that you want and that you might need when you're able to contextualize that need. But I'll come back again to one word I said, or at least one word I said, and that is prioritize. So I mentioned the TikTok. Hang on just a second, Chris.
The next upgrade.
Okay, hang on. How do I do this?
No matter how. The next upgrade you should consider is your attitude. Your outlook will do more to determine your future than anything you might be able to hold in the palm of your hand. As much as I love tools and toys, they are merely extensions of who I am.
So that's, I was trying to figure out how to get the video to play without the other ones. I'm uploading motivational clips, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, a YouTube channel dedicated to those shorts, not this YouTube channel. Basically everywhere I can upload video. Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. That'll take the 15-second clips. Not to say that justifies the cost of a smartphone, but, you know, I'm just telling you, there are ways that you can make these tech upgrades work. You just have to figure out how to make them work for you, and you can find your way to upgrading without always feeling left out. Prioritize.